All right, first off, we want to say Kal Halalimna, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. Well, this is our brother Yahweh Allah from the Kingston, Jamaica camp. With me, I have the brother.
Isaac. Ramya.
Right, and we just want to do a lesson basically on the topic of, let me get the topic here. Everyone is panicking over their money. You see me? And if you've been watching news and the latest updates in the finance industry, you realize that a lot of fraud is happening in the country right now. Right now, one of our biggest celebrities here in Jamaica, known as Usain Bolt, you see me, was defrauded over 12 million roughly. You get me? And it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of uncertainty. People are very emotional, people are upset, you see me? And then it goes to show that more of these frauds are happening in the country. You understand me? And everybody is uncertain whether to trust a bank. Everybody have something to say whether them put them feet back in the financial industry. Well, Esau have a plan for that, yo. Esau have a plan to eradicate all of these things for have it under full control. And things like this are gonna move people or push people for one to have such a society built. You understand me? Because the scripture have something to say about that. Get me Matthew 6 and 19, Baba Kasha.
Alright, so this is the book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Right. So the scripture tell you blatantly, lay not up treasures, you see me? On earth where moth nor rust doth corrupt, or where thieves break through and steal. You understand me? Because even when people say, "Oh, my money in a bank it's secure," nobody not touch it. Murder, they left it on the man broke in the house. You see that? Them still find a way to take the money, yo. You understand me? Because guess what? Everybody's heavily invested in their earthly possessions. Everybody I think about what them have, what them own. God soon come. No, me can't me no want God come here come. Me not done build my house. Me not done do this. Me not done do that. Them have a lot of things that them don't consider the most high. You understand me? Them now have no treasures laid up in heaven. So this is why when people come on them here say, yo, things like this are happening, everybody in a panic. Everybody I wonder if them to draw their money. Everybody I wonder what me gonna store my money. You understand me? Because that's their main priority. And who's the biggest thief on earth? Esau. And what him could come do? Him could come take your money and give even worse than what you have. You understand me? What's it called? CBDC, yo. You understand me? And this is what I'm going to use to implement in a society, to program society. Have your buy what you want you to buy. You understand me? Limit how much spending you can do. Limit how much money you can have. You see me? Or how long you can have it. Like credit, as we know out here, you put on service by your phone with credit. You buy credit, data plans with credit. And if you don't put the data credit after a certain while, it expires. You understand me? These are the things we will live with today, and Esau will make a reality for tomorrow, yo. You understand? Huh?
Let's finish the verse. I have a quick one in regards to say Esau come for thief.
Yeah, man.
It's 10 verse 10. So the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Exactly. So the Most High come to liberate his people, free his people, yo. Not mentally, physically, yo. We're under this El Apostle Tahar call it not chattel slavery, you see me? But you call it hardcore bondage or so, but then you call it paper bondage, yo. We're tied to a contract. You call it a straw man. You see me? And Esau put these stipulations and rules on your straw man, you see me, which is applied to you. You understand me? And this is why him continually destroy people physically, kill people physically and mentally, yo. And just like how the man say, yo, the uptown man, where them say, yo, him pass a comment. Him say, yo, the poor should never get rich. Or him don't see where you in line with him. Where you think him get that from? Right? Because ultimately, what politicians are basically house niggas, but you have legitimate plantation owner, generational plantation owners still out here, yo. Them pitney out here. You understand? And what them I tell you, them tell you say, yo, the poor not supposed to they up to where the rich they only supposed to buy house near where we live, own things where we are own or have assets like us. So you're still a slave in today's society. You understand me? This is why you worry about your money. They don't worry about their money because they have real wealth. Them own properties, them own land, them own things. Old people own nothing. You understand me? And the little that they do own, them worry about it. Them fret about it. Them want that somebody will come take it from them. The constant fear of people living on yo. You finish that, bro?
Yeah, and as the scripture called Esau the thief, as that's why Yahushua said, lay not treasure upon earth where moth and rust do it corrupt and thieves break through and steal. Because even right now, we don't really have true money. We don't have true wealth. Esau actually took away from Nixon in 1971, removed the gold standard, because of a fiat currency or paper note supposed to be a promissory note for what you have in the bank of gold, so you can redeem it. But he actually removed it in a way of fiat currency, because true wealth, go back to this is Genesis chapter 13, start at 1. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him in the south, into the south, sorry. And Abram was very rich in cattle, and in silver, and in gold.
Yep.
But Esau remove that now and give a paper, and ultimately, when if you remove the paper now, you see me, and give it digital currency. The ultimate theft that while him hoard up all of the gold, all of the resources to himself. That is ultimate theft.
Yep. Because as the brother said, they remove the gold standard behind the money. Why you think them call the British money, them call it pound? I think it's pound or what? Sterling silver, yo. You see me? It actually had ties to precious elements. You see me? Call it precious metal, gold, silver. You see me? That's why to this day they still say yo cash for gold. You see me? Because they might buy your precious metal and sell and give you in return fiat currency, fake money. You understand? You have an next precept, bro. Are you finished with that?
Yeah, I may have this real quick, as we know which all of this ago. As I explained earlier, I said never let a good prices go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
He said everyone is panicking over their money because we know it ago. Ultimately, everybody money will get thief. You see me? This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. So let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah. Imagine them I talk about this for years, not months, years. You understand me? And conveniently these things are happening. You understand me? As me that explained to our brother the other day, say, yo, them things never just come up overnight, yo. A years them something happen. Esau been knowing about these things. You understand me? What him do? Him let it continue. You understand me? You have a sword, it make the sword fester out. You understand me? So when the foot get to a point where it needs to get cut off, then they bring a solution. And obviously people are gonna grab at that. Because what they might try to save themselves, yo. Yeah, let's try to save the one foot. You see
Yeah,
me?
with the blockchain technology that's going to be part of the B system, you can't really thief people money like that because it's going to be a centralized thing where everybody, every transaction
go needs to be give account. Any money move go anywhere, you can track it, and you go need to be give account for it. So you basically, as Ella Shapar been saying, it basically might expose the flaws of this current setup. People thieving people money, and people money going missing like what going in the Bank of America. It's all,
Gone.
as you said earlier, never make a good crisis go to waste. From this thing going to implement what MOTB, because that's Esau's agenda.
You see me? You can get Micah 2 and 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. All right, so let's look at Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devised iniquity and worketh evil upon their beds.
Yeah, man, because this is what Esau practice every day, yo. This is what Esau been planning from in the 90s. It's not just now. You understand me? Esau had a blueprint for his perfect system from a long time. You see me? It's just how to implement it. You understand? Go ahead, bro.
And work evil upon their beds.
Right? For rob
Morning is
and kill
light.
people. You see me? Take everything from the world. As I say, when you rule, when you have money that can buy anything you want, it becomes a time when there's nothing that you'd want but power, yo. You understand me? You won't have enough wealth to buy power. As the quote say, yo, give me give me the country's money or access to the
Well,
money.
and I care not who make it law.
Yeah.
You can get it for you. I think a Nathan actually make it.
Mhm.
All right. This is quote from Nathan Rothschild, and it says, let's see. All right, it says, let me issue and control a nation's money, and I care not who writes the laws.
Some let me issue.
Rothschild.
Yeah.
So let me issue. So let me give it out, dictate where you are use, what currency you are gonna use, what you are gonna do, whatever the case may be with it. You see me? Let me decide that and give me control over all of that. I'm not business who make the laws and all that. You know why? Because he's above the laws. Because if him not give the money to fund or carry out set laws, nothing can happen or nothing can work. So
Remind me of a scene in Game of Thrones when Ned Stark they are about to reveal the true heir to the throne, and he go
mhm,
finger, and like a finger say, "Yo, why you come to me?" Easy man say, "Yo, basically obvious because him basically control the finances, right? Him have great influence because him control who pay the military."
mhm,
And so that basically Esau have right now, the earth is given to his hands, basically the wealth of the earth. Right? Scripture say what? You want to get the fatness of the earth.
yep,
Right? The whole earth resources for the most part yeah, is in his hands. And
yep,
him control and him print and him distribute what is so called money.
yep. You see me? Finish read that, bro.
All right, so back in Micah 2 and 1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and worketh evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
Right?
It is in the power of their hand.
Exactly, yo. You see me? When the morning is light, meaning any chance or opportunity them get to do it, them implement it, yo. As we say, a years Esau sit up on him blueprint of how he gonna have him perfect utopia, yo. You get me? You know how we know this? In movies, multiple movies you can find where Esau have the whole world in subjection, yo. You get me? How am I gonna wipe out people and multiple movies and series? This is zombie apocalypse and so. Can I show you say with the current chemicals or the medications we have, we can set people to behave a certain way. Years he saw plan this, yo. He saw plan how am I gonna control the financial system? How am I gonna get people to align with the way he want? You see me? And just like how you see perfectly, you see me? As the brother quote the scripture earlier, so the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Is it me? And the scripture in Micah 2 and 1, because it is in the power of their hand. Esau literally can do these things, planning it out for years, setting the blueprint out. You get me? And implementing the plan according to the most high. Because if you can't do outside of what the most high is setting for do. You understand me? And we know who it's coming from. So because we know it's coming from, we are warning because the most high give you these things to warn you about. Because ultimately Esau want, you see me, chip you. You understand me? And that's it. How am I gonna do it? People always just say, oh, me not gonna take it. Murder this and that. I look on the dirty water when him get the dirty water other day.
Revelation 13.
You see me with the dirty water when he showed the other day. Him literally set stipulations and rules, laws for govern around it and people submit to it, yo. Because why? They want them day-to-day living to continue. Them never want it stop. So too, things like this are gonna happen. You get up and you see your money gone, as the brother said, Bank of America, people just wake up and say, yo, the money just gone there in negatives. Them owe the bank. And I'm say, yo, what happened to my money? Them are going and them are call the teller say, yo, link customer service. When them link customer service, them still get the go around. And people panic. Imagine when that happened to you when you need to buy food, when you need to travel, when you need to go deal with work. You're going to submit so you can get your day-to-day activities done. If it's a part or when you have a party, or when you want to buy some nice dinner, some restaurant, no. When a natural disaster will take place, you need to go to the supermarket to prep for the natural disaster. You cannot buy anything because of the rules that are set to govern it. And you have beg the store people, please, the family in need, in need. They must say we can't do nothing about it. Because the powers that be, just like the quote we read, them just want to have access or control over your money. Whatever laws get implemented is null and void because when them start cut off the money supply or when them start set rules, you're going to follow their rules. Go on, bro.
Yeah, it's just like Brother Kawash there is with the other day as well. You must see when the central bank, basically can dictate when to rise and they dictate when to rise and reduce interest rates,
Mm-hmm.
loans, and once them say yo rise this by X amount of percentage, more than likely the bank have to do it. As them go face it and the bank can't face it because they will collapse.
Yep.
And who control the central banks? Right, ultimately they leads them. The Federal Reserve in the US is not federal. The US Mint will print money, which has basically will print the world reserve currency, where every country have to use to trade oil, the petrodollar. Right? So if them money, authorize the printing and distribution of money, what we have to use to basically do a day-to-day business, or if to stay alive, to pay a bill, to buy food, to live somewhere, right? To buy resources that we need like clothes and so forth, then them have all power.
Mm-hmm.
As I see, we said them will be the head and we'll be with the tail.
Yep.
Yeah, with that.
All right, so this is Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yes, so say cause it all, So you create the situation where everybody will run to take this, or people will run to take this because the elect won't. And another one like this is basically the current structure of things, deteriorating, right? The current financial structure, collapsing, and people have to switch over. Because it's like me going to the supermarket right now and I try to spend all the old time money there. What not take it?
Mm-hmm.
You see me, man? So we are going that outdated.
Yep. Because
See,
is a perfect example. You're having a set of animals like ducks in a pen. You see me? As soon as every minute the duck would have go in one pan water, one pan when they have go in the pan and swim. You see me in the same little pen, and then they introduce a predator in the pen. Boom! You see a duck go in and him get snatched up. The rest of the duck them all look on and say, "I'm not going in the water there." You see me? The water with them know for years. I'm not go back better going and yo. them huddle over one side of the pen because them now go over there so. You see me? Or anything you introduce to them as a solution for that. You get me? Whether you get rid of the pen there or you add a new pan in the pen for them go. Them are divert to that. So too is the people. You understand me? Them lose trust in a one system will get set up. Anything you put in front of them or give them as a solution, they're going to take it. Because no, as Jamaicans always say, you do how much you had good for them. But the one bad you do, they mark you for life, Pete, and then penalize you for it. You see me? That's what people are gonna do. And the Jamaicans stay so, Israel stay so. You see me? And this is how Esau will catch them, yo. This is why this precept of the brother read earlier, he calls it all. And a summer get and summer get way. You see me? Praise the Most High, the Lord. Preserve the elect from these things. Because the elect can't do it by themselves. And the Most High ultimately, yo. But
Yeah, man. I say, no man might buy yourself, see them, man.
Yeah, you read that. Read that.
Yeah, man.
Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that at the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
And then go back to the barcode, yeah. Is the universal product code.
yep.
Used on all items to scan it. Right? And now this man want to put it inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That going to be the new currency. Right? When you feel that's why people panic over money missing, people are rob them, all theft on our side, economy, inflation, or all that lead to this. Right. So if you already have, if everybody have problem, just as how them you know what anime is like, they were basically, people are with gold coin. So people used to ambush people and so forth and give them gold coin. So and you have if you travel with. So I say, here have one more story for you and here one promissory note. Right? Because that's the problem. You see, this is the solution. And people go about doing it. Right? So it's just like no Esau again. There's an issue where people losing their money, basically theft again, or inflation and so forth. So here Esau say, here what one. Basically the word is this is a solution. Problem, reaction, solution. Just say what we're not ignorant of his devices. He caused it hard. Both small and great, rich and poor to receive that mark. The MOTB, that's his agenda.
Just come like Antiochus Epiphanes through his policy, causing craft to prosper. Same way Esau is gonna use his policies to cause him craft to prosper. So just like back in the days you used to have a paper $20 coin, and then tell us, look here, that become antiquated, old fashioned, the system changed. No, this is what we accept, and we don't accept this. So I see me whenever them fully transform into a digital society and then say, look here, this is what we do with digital currency. And in the near future, we're going to use a CHIP. And whenever them reach this and say, it's a CHIP we use to buy and sell, you can't go to them with coin and note because that system has become a thing of the past.
Cashless. But when we have the money with the cash. No, not use what?
Like
it's only paper. Yeah, it's like I think even India. India is like that. Like the people are trying to spend cash up on to work like eagles on the road. You must even know when to do that no more, bro.
Yep.
Right. So when the system fully transition, it's just no man can buy or sell CFE that at the mark. That's what it's coming on to. When he start reward up everybody wealth and then give them digital currency. That's like the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake. Right? So he started the ultimate thief. I'm a thief, people money and give them, not even paper, but digital currency. Someone exists. Numbers. Another one.
All right, go on, bro.
This is James 5 verse 1. Go to know, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries, that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupt, and your garment are moth eaten. Your silver and your gold and silver is conquered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Mm-hmm.
Eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Yep, money fail them. You see me? Them things that them riches can bail them out. Now help them. You see me? Them turn cannibal. Every man for themselves. Everybody I try to find a solution for survive, yo. Cause times and things are get harsh. You understand me? And when people think that them money or them status or them riches can save them, now gonna be a case like that, yo. It's not gonna be like the movie 2012 where everybody I try to buy a ticket onto the ark where them build. You see me? And who have thousands of dollars or the millionaires couldn't talk because 1 billion ad fee ticket. You see me? Say if you're not even have $1 billion, God go with you. You see me? And even the billionaires them will buy them ticket end up dead same way for sure you. You see me? And it's gonna be worse than that now. Now gonna be
Yeah,
like,
and this yeah, there's just this really we referring to the elites
yep,
because of them thief the whole wealth from the world, right? And by them actually having the world wealth when you shall return, it will testify against them. Where you get this from? You see me? Who for this? You see me? So you can't say, yo, I know me do it, so we had to do it in the hand. When they say catch red handed.
yep,
Right. Verse 4 says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Thief.
yep,
You work and you give them digital currency now. First you give them paper thiefy, devalue it, and then you say, yeah, digital currency. And make sure so you get chipped too. Like cattle. Right? So it's a which of you kept back by fraud. Cry it. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Right? So the most I hear the cry of his people.
yep.
And then when I come down come to judgment.
Lord of Sabaoth.
Lord of armies.
Yep.
He must send you out with the army. You know, and one angel alone can flatten this.
Yep.
Need
And it show you say
revelation.
yo, and it show you say yo, how Esau even get to his riches, yo. You get me? How him get to his riches?
Violence.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Psalms 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. So when you also him get it a trimmed sword and his lies and fraud. So he says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Yet in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
To rob them.
Yep.
And we're the poor, yo. The Israelites. We now nothing in thief everything and steal one little we have left.
Exactly.
The
You see
rest
me?
of the thing can be satisfied. You know, the resources. But as the interview with Aaron Russo, you know, whatever their name, Alex Colombones, him saying in the interview, he said, yeah, we are wealth already. You see me? When he talk to Nick Rockefeller. I say, yeah, we are wealth already. What more you want? I said, what do you care about these people for? And say they want total control. They money want dictate and monitor every single thing. And how they want to get that by the B system ultimately.
Yep.
Everything digital, everything can track and monitor. It's on the grid. They have the Internet of Things, Internet of Bodies, and they want to put people now upon the Internet of Things, connected to it. That's by chipping you. And every transaction you do will basically be on the blockchain. We can track and monitor, and it can basically program the money as well.
Yeah.
But
Cause bro, remember say yo, we bury papers I trade every day on the stock market, you know. You see me? Remember that? So him always been selling us some people. But what? No him want put them on as you said on the blockchain. You see me? To make everything more centralized for them. Gone? Because they have the
Alright.
definition for you for fraud.
Yeah.
It's a fraud, a noun, wrongfully It's like a wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain.
That's what Esau did, yo. So he got the word.
Psalms 10 and 9, it says, He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He
Mhm.
catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Yo, scripture say yo is a hunter, yo. You
Mhm.
understand me? So what am I gonna do? Of course, I'm gonna set trap for catch a poor. You
Yeah.
understand me? I want to put them in a predicament where them always dependent on him. That's why when him can bring out the new system, you don't have a choice, yo, and he causeth all. There's a reason why I say that, yo. Go on.
And our leaders out here to help him, Judas got them in a CARICOM, another place in Latin America, South America, helping the wicked. Let's have a quick one for that. Proverbs 29 and 24 says, Whosoever is a partner with a thief hateth his own soul. So our leaders out here, them actually eat them soul, but them a try store up some treasures on earth to take care of themselves and them family in the future. But
Yep.
with faith in the Bible, because if them they look far, then they have vision, them would have say Esau he done set for lose. Even
Yep.
rain and a flourish right now. In a Job it tell us that when he's about to fill his belly.
Just say that now, remember a quick precept, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 4. Actually, verse 8. It says, Because of unrighteous
Mm.
dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit,
Yep.
the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yep. From the holy people to a vile and wicked nation, yo, Esau. You understand me? And
Well,
Esau.
that one we go off, say, but no, it will transition.
Mm-hmm.
Esau, which is the vile ruler,
Mhm.
right? The man will get riches by deceit, injuries and everything there. Kingdom are translated now, as verse 4 said, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and then you will set over it one that is profitable.
Which is not Yahweh Shai.
Just dealer.
Uh-huh.
When you now basically have currency at the value in the kingdom.
Yep.
No, any rip off, take place. Scam. And
Yep.
you digital currency, no, see, nobody really know nothing, about the start of this. While him word up everything for himself.
Yeah.
What fiat currency. Right now, I'm having it at the paper on the coin farm, and I'm go digital, which is the same fiat currency, which fiat does mean so let it be. But a thing here, this man I give you something where people actually have faith, something when a real piece of paper where others people place value upon it, but it's not real wealth. And he might get up the real wealth, but him only keep it warm because you was trying to come take it all from him. But going into the topic with the brother that one, he might use him craft and he might use in deceitful techniques to get the people them to go down the path but lead to where he can get everybody in a part where he can microchip them. And it only have a work on those who Yahweh Shemel Shai don't want of the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And all who receive this mark, the penalty has been written.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have a quick one. Did I finish, man?
yeah man.
This is Nahum 3, verse 1. It says, Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. You know, and you can just match it up with this current kingdom as well. That's referring to Nineveh, which the Most High destroyed ultimately.
Yep.
Esau again, you look like in a land. For him sit in bloody, cause him get it off of blood, and then he rob everybody. You see me? So everything will happen. Won't be destroyed.
And him full of pride. I just said I saw a quote with Yuval Noah Harari, which is one of the front man them work with Claude Schwab. Say it that way, because certain man name I can't call.
Yeah, man, I can't call boy judge name.
Yeah,
No.
so much.
Yeah, man.
Benevolent philanthropist them.
Right. So him one of the Claude Schwab second, and him said they are designing a world in which God won't exist. They will be the designers of that world, which is an artificial world, which is a world governed by technology, and a world in which they want to be gods in it and control the people of earth.
Yeah, because for them create the world, then they are the creator, aka God.
Yeah.
But as you call the precept, when he's about to fill his belly, you're gonna have to deal with the chariots.
Yep.
Honest victory.
You see me? As the brother say, a virtual world is AI. You see me? Them call it augmented reality, yo. You get me? Or the metaverse. Want to get everybody on the metaverse, and literally, if I hear Zuckerberg come out and be like, this is a new thing. Where you think him get it from? Where you think them go at them what a place they again when they meet the tech
WEF,
eh?
World WEF, World Economic Forum.
That and Silicon Valley. You see me? Meet up at Silicon Valley to talk about these things because they're talking about their kingdom where they want to have and set up. You understand me? Where your flesh, I mean nothing. You see me? Them can transfer over them consciousness and literally billionaires pay millions and billions to fund these type of technology because what they want to live forever, yo. Why? If you think a man hoard up so much riches for himself, you think he want dead left it?
Scripture said, "The whole shall continue forever."
Exactly. Them want to live as long as possible to enjoy all the riches that what them accumulate, Them not think about life, a life after this. This is the life they want. That are the society you live in. That are the devil you live around, yo. You get me? You finish precept, you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
I have one. This is Psalm 64, verse 1. To hear my voice, O Yahweh Shemel Shai, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret course of the wicked,
Right?
from the direction of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows. Even bitter words, I wish one of them said, I think Claus Schwab, say year 2030, you will want nothing and be happy. Bitter words that you tell me say your teeth, every single thing me have, and then tell me say smile, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it Psalms 137? So sing off one of the songs of Israel.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Yeah, man.
They
Those are them policies that, you see me? Them policies when they make sure say, yo, when it reach out to you, it connect. You see me? And not where you can avoid or bypass. You understand me? That's why them say them shoot out them evil arrows. Them laws what them gonna set, them stipulation what them gonna have, and you can't do anything about it, yo.
Yep. It says they commune of lame sneers privily. They say, who shall see them? They search for iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search for the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. And when you really pray the whole so-called utopia where they want to set up everything digital and can allegedly transfer consciousness, which they will never, ever, 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 ever be able to do. And you can't create life, Esau. Can't tell that from
Yeah,
is
and as the scripture say, yo, him do a diligent search, so trust me, him spend him naughty money and look for it. You get me?
and also with the spirits, the left one spirits, them are whisper in our ears too and cheek you.
Yeah. Like a perfect example was the Wonder Woman movie when them say the God of War what they call like what him there do? Him a pass the general and a whisper in her ears, oh him fi build the weapon, oh him fi build this and oh him fi do that. And
And
pass by behind him and just tell him what to do. You get me? And the general did it like him did it 1 minute and he raised up, he made like he gave an inspiration and he start write and he start type. He thinks he had inspiration and get the inspiration. A lot of fuel him, you know.
yeah, chick. It says, verse 7, it says, but Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's them being revealed by even other Edomites. Like Alex Skull and Bones, if you read on Edomite.
Yep.
Yeah. And all of the Edward Snowden, the other man, they will leak it, conspiracy theories. And
The whistleblowers.
yep, it says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Because in the day, the elect now take the chip, and the elect are going to be delivered, and the society going to be destroyed. It's written, we according to his promise of a new heaven and a new earth where the righteousness. So the mindset is just supposed to let go of this place. All right, me can't do a transaction without the chip. Go on. Most are going to feed us. You see me, and good riddance, and like, no one going to work.
Yep.
Good reason for not go back at 9 to 5.
Exactly.
That's what myself,
And him say, we can bring this real fast. Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So he said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the elect of Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna have a special ingredient called integrity, which the world is gonna lack in the future to come because they are going to cave in and crack and give in to the basis of men, Esau, Edom, and be like a dog licking Esau, Edom, and henceforth making the so-called white man your God. But the elect is gonna lean on Yahweh Shemel Shai, and guess what the Lord said? I will keep thee. Because this is in red, this is Yahushua speaking, saying, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So the Lord will guide the elect through this. And those who have to be martyrs or witness in Revelation 20 and 4 will die. And you have brothers who have to make it through and live to see Yahushua crack the cloud and come and put down Esau Edom. But majority of the world, they are gonna be weak and give in.
A quick one for that we just say.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that a remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh Shai, the only one of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Yep.
And the word still go back to like a support. So in those days, I want to piece. You see me? Right, he like a look to the most side. So when you get just like when him deliver we out of Egypt, fed us for the big 40 years in the wilderness, he must make wind blow on when you see half party see bird. You see me? Make Moses smite rock and water, gush out of that, turn bitter water in a sweet, not to mention manna.
Right. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, we now bow the knee to that brethren. And I'm going to say, yo, that train at the fire, and I'm going to say, yeah, if the Lord will make a dead, but if not the Lord will I live. And the elect are going in that frame of mind, that spirit, does know say, trust in the Lord, and anything will happen at the will of the Lord. But does know say, do not give up your integrity. And that would be a thing inside of the elect of your Bashina Shai. Strengthen and placed there by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know?
Yep.
Yep.
So,
That's it. I died for me.
all right. I do want to touch upon a precept here still, but Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him,
Okay.
Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. You see me? So this is a different mark when we get set. Just like we read earlier the mark what Esau have for you, so the most have a mark for you. You see me? For the elect. You see me? Pray that we're a part of it and pray that yo, if you're watching this, yo, pray that you're a part of it as well. You get me? Lord of a special mark for you. You see me? Mark there means to what? You see me? An exemption from death. You understand me? So even when you think yo, it all get grim, Esau making plan. You get me? Esau have everything outlined perfectly. Yo, the Lord have a way for make it out of here, yo. Lord's willing, we're a
Mhm.
part of that number.
Yep.
Yo, with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. When I say call halalimlah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers out there in the highways and byways. That
Shalom.
Shalom.